Yeah, it's been great for us. This is our third year doing it, so we've had a great turnout. Obviously, a lot of support from people in this area, the Tulsa area. I mean, pretty much statewide. We've had a great response, and a lot of people have been gracious enough to help us, and it all goes to a great cause. Something I'm passionate about, my wife is passionate about. Obviously, we're helping a family that we care about. So like I said, I couldn't ask for it to be any better. We want to continue to grow it year in and year out. But I always look forward to this day. It's always really fun for me to meet everybody and have fun and mingle. But also know what most important is to try to raise as much money as we can for the cause.
Tell me, for people who don't know, the specifics of your cause here.
Yeah, so my close family, me and my wife's friends, have a son named Gavin Kirkendall, and he's a 7-year-old kid born with a heart condition called HLHS, and his diagnosis requires a 3-step open heart surgery process. So he's had 3 open heart surgeries and a pacemaker. He's only 7 years old, and so whenever I knew I wanted to do some charitable work, the first family we went to was them, and we kind of just sat with them and said, hey, what can we do to help you guys, and what have you want? And they said they had been praying about it, and they wanted us to help Children's Hospital here in Oklahoma City, and we were kind of unaware of what was going on with the Children's Hospital, and we're unaware they didn't have a cardiac surgeon, pediatric cardiac surgeon. So our main goal was to bring one to Oklahoma City. So I pledged to raise $1 million toward an endowed chair for the Children's Hospital here in Oklahoma City to attract a surgeon. And fortunately, we did that about 3 months ago. Dr. Burkhart was able, we're gracious enough to have him come down from the Mayo Clinic up in Minnesota to kind of fill that need. And it's been a great deal for us and great for the state of Oklahoma.
Tell me about it's been a busy summer for you already. Summer hasn't even started, but obviously great deal here. Cleveland, you come to the Cowboys, and you've been taking snaps with the first team. Tell me about that whole transition down to Dallas.
It's been great. I'm having fun. I love it down there. We've got a great football team, a lot of great guys, good personalities in the locker room, a great coaching staff. It's been great. I tell you what, taking reps with guys that are, perennial Pro Bowlers like, Jason Witten and Tyron Smith and those guys. I mean, obviously Des Bryant, being back with him is always fun. But, it's just, it's a blast. I'm 3 hours from home, family and all that stuff is right up the road. I couldn't ask for it to be any better. Was able to get the reps with the ones, which is what I wanted. And, things went pretty well. I feel like I had a pretty good camp, have a long ways to go, but, I'm in a great spot. I love it down there, and I'm having fun.
How about working with a guy like Tony Romo? He's getting over that little hump a little bit. He's still obviously a very productive player, but tell me about how your relationships kind of come with him so far.
It's been great. Tony's been very helpful. I mean, within the offense, stuff, little things, just little nicks that, he's learned over his 11, 12-year NFL career. I've always had a tremendous amount of respect for him. I mean, he's always been a guy that I've looked up to, always thought that had been a top 10, top 5 quarterback in the league. He's just very talented, gets it done, extremely smart. And like I said, I couldn't ask for any better. That was one thing I was really attracted about Dallas, is to be behind a guy like that I could learn from. And, been nothing short of that. He's been extremely helpful.
The head coach is a red-haired former quarterback as well. That's got to be good for you.
Yeah, no doubt. Coach Garrett had a long career in the league as well, and so extremely smart guy as well. Has done it at the highest level, and so he's great. Great leader of this football team, and great head coach.
There's a lot of, you said Dez, of course, but there's a lot of very familiar guys there between Dez, Randall, you got DeMarco, you got a lot of OU and OSU guys down there.
Yeah, a lot of Okies, man. We kind of, as far as the Big 12 goes, we kind of rule the locker room, and there's a lot of us. So you got 6 OSU guys, you got DeMarco, and you got Terrence Williams from Baylor. So there's a lot of smack talk. I'm sure when football season comes around, there'll be a lot of wagering as far as wearing the other team's gear. Whoever wins and loses, but it's fun. Great group of guys, and it's fun to kind of be reunited with all those guys from Stillwater.
Just real quick, what are your thoughts about Oklahoma State now? Obviously, there's a little carousel at quarterback. We're not sure who's going to come out of that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think, we've had such a good run at it, and they've lost 30 guys. And that's tough to overcome for any team in the country. They're going to be a young football team, but if anybody can get it done, it's Coach Gundy. I mean, he's going to bring out the best in each guy in that locker room, and I'm excited to see how it goes. They got obviously a tough test there with Florida State to open it, but I'm excited to watch them play. They're Oklahoma State's on the map, and it's exciting as a former player to be able to say that.
If nothing else, it makes it easy for you to attend that season opener.
Yeah, we're actually, I think we play Thursday night that week, so I think I'm going to try to make it out and see if I can catch it.
Okay, final question. Tell me where you go from here now as far as into the summer. Obviously, you've got some personal things, but Tell me about what you're looking forward to this summer.
Yeah, expecting a baby any day, so kind of waiting for him to come. And then once he comes, I'm going to take a week off and not work out, kind of just get away from it. And then I'll have 3 hard weeks of working out, running, doing all that stuff, getting ready. We report July 22nd, head out to Oxnard, California. And once that comes, man, it's on. It's time to go, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited about it.